Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mancillon. I'm an artist and spiritualist. I thank you so very much for your donations. Thank you so very much for your subscribing and for supporting the channel. I'm going to come to discuss a few ideas here. And the first one is that it's very, very important to believe in order to see, to move into this unified field, to know there is a supreme intelligence that is always present. And as from at the point where we start to realize that, to know that, to accept that, then life will show, the signs will be everywhere, all the way to the point where life will start from the spiritual plane, will start talking to us on the inner plane, which is a little bit shocking at first, but we realize we're never alone. There is always this mirror of life. So it's very important to move into this acceptation and to start as soon as we start to believe, that then there is so much that is unfolding as that we can see. The life and the signs and all of that will show itself, the confirmation. I wanted to discuss the idea that the US election is the most important election of all time. It will have a ripple effect on the whole world, and it is pushing the truth forward. It's gonna break free to all kinds of very old lies and that have been going on. The people will be shocked. But it's not like whatever the outcome of this election will bring you salvation. First, it will bring truth. Once the truth will be out, then we'll have to work on our ascension and salvation. But it's going to create chaos because the dark agenda will be exposed. And we thank Mr. Trump and Mr. Musk and all of their teams to continue to move forward with this bringing forth of the truth. And it will have a ripple effect on the whole planet. So it is important to continue to have positive thoughts. The more positive thoughts we have, the more we are into this fifth dimensional timeline, this parallel life that is before us, regardless of the circumstances. But if we have negative thoughts, we will stay in the third dimensional timeline, this all biblical entrapment, this evil God that will judge you and punish you if you don't do what he says. The truth of God is only love, and it comes from within. And so because the 3D life that we're experiencing, it is our last days, weeks, months, years, probably not even years. It's probably days or weeks that we still live in this limited reality. So be a spectator of all that, of yourself. Do not have attachment or judgment upon the whole show. Trust the divine plan for you. There is a great master from Sirius named Salusa who was explaining. I've been following her for like a long time, since 2009. Wonderful first contact specialist, so to speak. And we thank her for that. And so she was saying that, she was saying that 35% of the karma has been cleared up. It's like we all had certain karmic debts, but God has removed 35% of the karma to lighten the path. Of course, cannot liberate the whole thing. Otherwise, we have nothing to grow, to learn from. We have to become responsible for our thoughts and actions. But a lot of it has been cleared up. For the 3D matrix, will become more and more difficult for those who are trying to keep it up, and challenging. But we have to assist all of those to let go of it. And as soon as we start to move into this belief of the unity of love, of the omnipresence and omniscience, omnipotence of the supreme creator and the intelligence of the unity of it all, the sign and the reflection will appear everywhere. So just be ready for it is a bit shocking at first when I opened to this unity consciousness of like this. It was about 93 for me. It was in 1993 when the supreme being came forward to show me my life and explain to me all the details of what I was going through. It was like my first Saturn return. It was like it just blew my mind. It took me a little while to adapt to the understanding of that, but it continues to grow and evolve. I wanted to thank you so much for your support and being there throughout those years. I've been in exile from my life for the past 3 years. I don't have a life, I realize. I no longer have a life, a physical life. I don't have a professional life. I don't have a creative life. I don't have a social life. I don't have a sentimental life. All of that was removed from me 3 years ago. God is saying it, or 5 years ago, but God says I will return into the world because I'm very, very active at night on the astral spiritual. I'm doing a lot of work that no one else could do, and a lot of resolution came from that. So there's a great deal of meaning in doing that, since there is nothing else, really. There is no other distraction. And God says, there will be rewards for all that. So it's... And last night, it kept me up all night. There were so many people just came to me for different reasons. And in the daytime, my life activity is about the internet. A little bit of life on the internet. It's like doing those videos. But for me, life is not about being a digital. It's not on this digital and screen. It's a physical thing. Can't wait to have a social life again. But God is saying it's going to be there, because otherwise, if I don't see that the Creator wants me back into this physical world, it's like, why do I need a physical body to do this astral spiritual work? It's like my consciousness has reached immortal planes of consciousness. I can let go of my body and move back to the higher planes. But God says there is a deep internal and external transformation that is coming. So I'm just being patient about this whole thing, and see, but then see, we have this power to create already within our consciousness a free world, a world full of light, love, wisdom. We can always bring this energy from the future, because the more we create, we imagine that we're already there, that it's already done, the easier it is for those on the ground to find the bridges. So it just continue to cultivate this fully expanded version of yourself and of the world. And it's important to have projects, to have dreams, to have vision, even if they take a while it informs the universe of how we want to serve, how we can assist. And then eventually we might just end up like from one day to the next in a completely different dimension with completely different programs of reality. So all of it is very meaningful. I've learned a lot through the past few years, although I've been in exile from life. It's been very, very challenging. And it's really, so I'm just living moment by moment now. We're getting ready for this ship. I'm going to pull a few cards with the Akash, and the observer of the day is the persecution and inquisition. All of that, all of those that we used to be bringing the truth, we still have memory of being persecuted for bringing the truth. But if we stay aligned to the heart and our guidance, and we follow our guidance, we'll be protected throughout all that. We need to heal those memories, those past life memory. And the highest wisdom is to confront our fear, to have courage to traverse our fears. What we need to understand is to be a figure of authority, to be the ultimate authority over ourselves, to find this higher authority that leads our life. What we need to do is health, which is not easy, because to return to a state of pure natural health, wholeness. And the outcome is the war and battle. We still have to deal with these doubts, the doubts, the fear sometimes. It's like, do we really want this? Do we really believe this? And it's like, as we confront the fears, it's gonna be the baby, a rebirth, a renaissance. And then the way to find the peace with the war and battle is to turn to the divine feminine, Mother Earth, this great divine being, Mother Earth, and the divine Sophia, or the ascended ladies, or the goddesses. It's like the divine feminine is very nurturing, and it's gonna be the return of that very soon. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you so very much for your donations. That's the only thing that keeps me alive, actually, right now. I don't have my paintings. I can't even sell them. I had this very, very rich friend that doesn't collect art, but I started showing him my cosmic painting. He's a very cosmic guy. And he started to love it. He said, I'll invest in it, but I don't have them for sale. So it's really like, I pray God that the solution will unfold naturally. And the card of the day is the step ahead, is to be able to rely and to know that the right people will be there to support us, and we can lend a hand to those who are was sincere, and to see a little bit ahead. For it's like sometimes the vision is like the Spirit has been made so many promises about the freedom of this world, about the disclosure, about the arrest, about for me about my life, and it's like but it's like when is it coming? And the more we are, when is it coming? The more we're pushing it away. So we have to move into the acceptance, and to get ready to tune into the frequency of that which is our highest energies. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to discuss this idea of the great significance of what is going on in the United States, and as well as to move into this higher frequency, because nobody's going to save you outside of yourself. This is not the extraterrestrials, not any political leaders. Everything is unfolding for the truth to come out and be expurged, this dark truth, so we can move into the lighter truth and the receptivity of the higher intelligence of the universe that are supervising the planet, not so much the celestial, but the galactic at least, to come in at first. And maybe celestial beings will intervene as well, which that is only God only knows about that. Well, I finished with a song. I wasn't going to sing, but I saw that this one came up in my mind, so I'm going to sing it. It's about, it's called Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Oh baby, do you understand me now? Sometimes I feel a little mad. Well, you know, no one alive can always be an angel. When things go wrong, you've seen some bad. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Baby, sometimes I'm so carefree, with joy that's so hard to hide. And sometimes it seems that all I have is worry, and then you're bound to see my other side. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. If I seemed edgy, I want you to know that I never meant to take it out on you. Life has its problems, and I've got my share. And that's one thing I never meant to do, 'cause I love you. Oh baby, don't you know I'm just human? And I have thoughts like any other man. Sometimes I find myself alone regretting some foolish things, some simple things I've done. But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yeah, we're just human. We just have to accept ourselves the way we are. We have this human part and we have this divine part, and we need to balance that both. The observer of the day is justice. It's true to allow there's going to be divine justice, to allow the settlement from on high. The highest wisdom is potentiality. What we need to understand is friendship. What we need to do is destiny, to embrace, to get ready for climbing the stairway to heaven, and the outcome will be determination. Once we align, we cannot let any of the obstacles on the way it is only to forge our character and develop our courage and our compassion and our lucidity. Trust the whole process is serving us to move us to this state of ascension. Well, thank you so very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.